Chesterfield, a family is feeling lucky after lightning hits their home during a storm this afternoon. They only have minor damage. Storm Tracker 8 reporter Nick Canigliaro talked to the homeowner and joins us live from Seville Chase Lane with all the details. Nick, a roller coaster of a day. But how was your Saturday evening looking? And for that answer, we turn to Storm Tracker 8 meteorologist Travis Michaels. Now, Travis, last week I was caught without the umbrella. This week I knew to listen to you, and I did today.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to 8 News. I'm Gretchen Ross. The holidays are still 5 months away, but some folks are already prepping for the Richmond Tacky Lights Tour. One Hanover man, Chuck Kasich, leaves his decorations up throughout the year. But the county wants a few of those decorations removed by tomorrow, or Kasich will be slapped with a fine.
I like my inflatables, I like the toilets, I like the reindeer coming off the roof.
Since 2003, Chuck Kasich has decorated his home and yard in the Anderson Court neighborhood for the Richmond Tacky Lights Tour.
I had my back field, which is on a slight hill. That's usually the biggest thing. Last year it was a minion from Despicable Me, and they had 20,000 lights just in it.
For over a decade, Kasich's house has been a popular tour spot.
Tour buses go by, church buses. My front driveway is a drive-through during the season.
At Kasich's house, you'll find Santa and reindeer, but bins, a Circuit City shopping cart, and toilets also make an appearance.
Well, some are easier just to leave up year-round, unless they break or wear out. Sometimes you just don't have time in the season, the snow, rain in the spring.
But Hanover County slapped Kasich with this lawsuit in May, saying all trash should be stored out of sight.
They say the yard's messy, and they want the toilets, shopping cart, all the bins put away.
Kasich appeared in court June 25th, but the civil case was continued to tomorrow.
I'm going to do it my schedule. The toilets are staying, they're part of my display. They're trying to pick and choose what they want to see or not, which I don't think is right.
Kasich could face a $200 fine.
Not being reasonable. It's my display, not theirs.
We talked to one neighbor who doesn't mind Kasich's display. The lawsuit also states all trash on a property must be stored in leak-proof containers. Of course, we will keep you posted on the outcome. In us for 8 News at 6, I'm Gretchen Ross. A powerful 6.4 earthquake rocked Southern California. This was on Thursday, and researchers say there could be more on the way. ABC's Danya Bacchus has the latest.
Did this, whoever knows somebody that did this, please, just come forward, talk.
Put yourself in our shoes.
Tonight, the FBI is offering a big reward for help to solve the murder of 9-year-old Markia Dixon.
Now, you may remember she was shot and killed at a Memorial Day weekend cookout at a Richmond park. A News reporter Gretchen Ross joins us live from that park with more details this evening. Gretchen.
Juan Constance, there is a memorial here for 9-year-old Markia Dixon at Carter Jones Park. It's been here for probably a little over a month, and this morning the FBI announced a $20,000 reward for an eyewitness to come forward with information. Markia's family is hoping this will bring justice for their daughter.
It's been an emotional roller coaster.
For me, it been, be honest with you, it been hell.
Yeah.
It's like you wake up every morning and go to bed every night, and you look around. Got 2 babies sitting right here when I should have had 3.
Markia Dixon's family still struggling after the loss of their beloved monkey in the middle just over a month ago.
If we love each other first, none of this stuff would be happening.
Visiting Carter Jones Park today, where memorials still can be found remembering Markia.
Flashback, all of it just come back, and it jogs my memory because I'm the one that picked my baby up off the ground.
Today, the FBI pledging $20,000 for someone to come forward with information that could lead to an arrest and conviction. So far, Richmond police have a list of possible suspects and leads, but they need an eyewitness account.
There may be fear of these individuals retaliating against them, but I assure you, any information we receive from the community, their safety is our priority.
Investigators believe there was more than one shooter, and a fight between 2 groups led to the shooting.
Pull out a gun, that changed the whole narrative. It's not a fight anymore, it's a funeral.
As the investigation continues, Markia's mother pleads for justice.
How would you feel if you were in this situation? You would want somebody to speak.
Now again, this memorial showing the support for Markia with kind words and loving messages there. An adult man was also injured in that shooting on May 26th. He is okay, and investigators remind everyone that Markia and Jaquez Moses that was shot, they were not targets in that shooting. Now coming up next week, Markia's parents do plan on attending the special session on gun control at the General Assembly. Reporting live in Richmond, Gretchen Ross, 8 News.
All right, Gretchen.
Feel like 30 degrees sometimes in here, though.
It does, yeah, it's chilly at
So-
times.
I'd take the 30s.
Got that AC?
Would you?
My armpits would appreciate it.
And so would we. Have a good night.
John, happening now in Richmond. The second year of Rockets Red Glare. Big celebration going on at Rockets Landing. The event is free. 8 News reporter Gretchen Ross is down there on the toughest assignment we had to give out today. Gretchen?
Hey Juan, yeah, the party is finally getting started here, and if you're just getting off work, grab your family, head on down here to Rockets Landing. Really what I want to do right now is run down that hill behind me and visit the icy track. It is pretty hot. Tell John to do something about this forecast. We've got the pro volleyball tournament happening right now as well, and it's a 2-day event that's patriotic fun for the whole family.
Volleyball wasn't invented in America, so yay. That's a good reason to play, right?
Over the next 2 days, 24 professional teams will compete in the Sand in the City Pro Beach Volleyball Championship here at Rockets Landing.
We'll have beverages, we'll have food, we've got shade. We put up a lot of tents this morning so that hopefully there's shade. You know, bring a chair, feel free to camp out right next to the court and meet the players.
Teams from Richmond, D.C., Florida, Maryland, and North Carolina will battle it out along the James River. The Richmond Volleyball Club hopes the tournament inspires young players.
You know, there are other ways and other opportunities to find a way to go to college and to participate in sports, and so we think it's very important.
Food vendors and activities for children offer an experience for the entire family.
A beautiful setting, right? I mean, there's no other spot in town where you can come, you can sit literally on the water, see the skyline of Richmond, have a spectacular show.
And don't forget the fireworks.
July 4th is a special holiday. People want to spend it with friends and family, and they want to come out and enjoy the camaraderie and all that Richmond has to offer.
Come on out tonight. The volleyball games are going until 9. Tomorrow they kick off at noon. The championship match is at 7. Of course, fireworks again at sunset. It is a free event, but no pets are allowed. And Juan, I know you have a dinner break coming up. Head on out down here, but if you do, can you bring me some sunscreen, please? It is hot out here. Be sure to bring a hat and sunscreen as well. Reporting live in Richmond tonight, Gretchen Ross, 8 News.
Thank you, Gretchen. Gretchen forgets that I wear like 3.
Where you live.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Constance Jones.
And I'm Juan Condi. We'll begin tonight with a church in Richmond's West End picking up the pieces, literally, after the ceiling and their sanctuary collapsed last week.
Yeah, Wednesday afternoon, this happened at Derbyshire Baptist Church. Officials tell 8 News that they heard a loud rumble and then found the ceiling had come crashing down into the ground, leaving debris all over the sanctuary. 8 News reporter Gretchen Ross takes us inside.
As you make your way to the Copeland Sanctuary here at Derbyshire Baptist Church, you are greeted with do not enter signs as well as danger and caution tape. What lies on the other side of these doors, no one ever imagined.
I saw this thick fog where you couldn't see from one end of the sanctuary to the other with just dust just flying, and the ceiling had just fallen.
Wednesday afternoon, the ceiling in Derbyshire Baptist Church's sanctuary came crashing to the ground.
Well, what do we do now? What's the first place to start? Our minds were racing.
Once the dust cleared, plaster covered the room, shards of glass scattered on the pews, insulation hanging from the ceiling.
Sacred place where people have heartfelt memories, from marriages to funerals to baptisms, and all of a sudden it's, in disarray.
Before the church can start cleaning up, the insurance investigators must pay a visit.
About $1 million of restoring the ceiling and of cleaning and repairing all the damage.
The sanctuary, built in 1976, just received an upgrade, along with the church organ, set to be dedicated in a few weeks. Those plans are now on hold.
Be fluid in how we deal with life coming at us, and trusting that that God's the one who's in control.
Right now, the goal is to reopen the sanctuary for the congregation in December, just in time for the Christmas program. The organ dedication may have to wait until next year. Reporting in Richmond, Gretchen Ross, 8 News.
All right, Gretchen, thank you.